In the previous 3 episodes, the 10 regional finalists from Johannesburg, Durban and Cape Town competed in challenges that promoted the next Brand Ambassador series.
I don't think it's going to be easy.
I'm expecting fierce competition.
It's on. Just calm your farm.
Too many people want to insert their spices into the biryani.
What is happening right now? What is going on?
That's not what we agreed upon.
He doesn't belong here.
Based on their efforts, the judges selected 5 from each region to make up the national top 15.
Wow. Did not expect.
Your journey ends here.
My heart sank.
Who will be cut from this round? And who will make it as one of the finalists?
It feels so great to be part of the national top 15. I'm quite excited actually.
This is the biggest thing that's happened to me in an extremely long time, and I am scared of what's about to come, but I'm also so excited and so grateful.
I don't know how many entries they got from Joburg, but for me to be the top 15 means a lot to me already.
You send in your entry, but you never think you're gonna get in. So making it to the top 15, it's so cool.
It's very exciting because I'm grouped with a lot of skilled, very talented contestants.
It feels great to be part of the top 15. I'm really excited and keen to see what is to play out today.
But I know there's going to be a lot of pressure on the way, but I do feel that I have what it takes. I'm ready for whatever's next.
It feels so exciting to be in the national 15, but now I need to bring it.
I'm looking forward to the challenges that we are still to do. I think there's a lot of work to be done.
Walking in there, it's now to make it work and just make it count.
It feels great being a part of the National 15. I'm quite excited to see what challenge we're going to face today.
Being in the national 15 is actually exciting because it means that I really do have something to showcase because the competition was tough.
I feel really proud of myself. Kind of pat myself on the back. Well done, Daniel.
I'm quite nervous going into it because now it's a lesser group and there's more attention on me and what I'm about.
Oh, it's so exciting. I'm very excited for the challenge for today.
We are all really scared of what's about to happen because we don't know what to expect. We're just walking into the boardroom, there's a TV screen in front of us.
To be honest, I expected the judges to sit there, so it's quite a big surprise walking in and literally no one.
I am shooketh. There is no Odette. Therefore, I am very relaxed and remarkably pleased.
There's a lot of fish in here, and there's sharks, and there's a laptop and no judges. What are we doing here? What's going on?
I think I'm about to get eliminated, or I'm really getting an advance into the top 12. Either way, I'm excited to see what's happening on the screen.
See the TV, and I feel like this is a RuPaul Drag Race moment. The judges are gonna pop on the screen, and they're gonna brief us.
Hello, National Top 15. You've made it this far, but it's not far enough. There are still a number of hurdles for you to get through. And we are here today to brief you on the next challenge.
The video brief was a shock. And knowing that the other teams are getting it right now, the same time that we are, is even shockier.
It kind of feels like we are getting a presentation from the Illuminati. It is terrifying knowing that they are addressing 3 groups of people at the same time.
We're getting a national challenge. That alone is interesting because it means we're all going to be judged at once, all 15 of us.
It's real, the game's on. You with the best, of the best, of the best.
The brief is, you each have to create your own Instagram and Twitter business account that will be used to represent you as the next brand ambassador.
It's an individual challenge, so I'm really happy. Instagram and Twitter is my ball game, so I'm gonna ace this.
Oh, and the best part is, you only have 1 day to do it. Yes, 1 day to create an incredible business account, but not only that, take us through an amazing journey. Can you do it? Do you have the chops? Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Goodness, the brief is honestly insane. The brief entails so much, and there isn't enough time.
Why are they putting us on the spot? Why? Why like this?
What I'm excited about is that it's social media, and I've been doing social media for a number of years. So I think I'm gonna be good at this, but I don't wanna be too cocky, but I think I got this.
It seems simple,
but then again, there's a lot of technicalities to it.
It's crazy. I mean, we need to create the framework of 2 platforms in one day.
The shortest time I've ever had to do something like this is basically 3 weeks.
If you don't have what it takes, you'll be one of the 3 who go home, because only 12 will make it to the next round.
So make it pop and make it look hot.
Good luck. You are going to need it.
3 people going home might mean that there might be 1 person from each city. I'm hoping that no one from our group goes home, because in the competition, you're gonna need people that know you. So I'd rather have those 5 stay together.
So the brief says create a new Instagram and Twitter profile for yourselves as a brand ambassador, influencer or content creator that aligns with Capitec and the core marketing pillars. So we basically have just 1 day to create, and we cannot mention Capitec.
My knowledge of social media, Instagram, the Twitters, is quite a lot, but in terms of usability, 0.
For me, I have never used Instagram or Twitter, so that's the first challenge. But it is social media, so I do have a lot of ideas. As much as it's a fun challenge, you have to be very creatively dynamic in doing it, because you want to have fun, but you want to be professional.
Twitter is a social media platform I haven't really engaged with in the past. I do have an account, but it's going to be a challenge.
Remember, guys, what the judges said in there? With our last challenge, that it was too playful, too animated. We forgot to focus on the business, on the brand side of things. So we need to make sure that we look like brands and we stick to the brief. To create social media accounts, that might seem simple, but it's actually a lot, because there's a brand involved. It's a big story.
Guys, professionalism, huh? 100%.
The most difficult part for me is setting up a Twitter account. I've never used Twitter before. I mean, I'm literally clueless about it. But let's see how I do.
I'm excited.
Good luck, guys. Yeah. All the
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'll see you guys around.
Guys, this seems like a very interesting brief. Like, I am loving it.
What I love about the challenge is that it will literally say that this is the next brand ambassador. It's on.
You need to choose a unique hashtag, meaning it has to be a unique hashtag.
Yes. Absolutely.
Social media, I'm quite clued up. I'm good, I'm happy. But there's just so much to do.
My understanding of Instagram, I would say, is vast. However, with Twitter, I don't think I have a very successful Twitter account, and I don't think I understand the platform as well as I should.
I am extremely nervous. I know I want it to look good, and I know I want it to be according to the brief. And I'm just gonna have to pull up my socks here. Big girl, muscle up.
It's going to be challenging. It's going to be a lot of work in a small amount of time, but we're going to put this together and we're going to blow the judges away. Today, I want to show my focus. I think they saw the fun side of me, they saw the creative side of me, and now I want them to see how I work.
Guys, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go.
Get going.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
See you later.
So who's worked in social media before?
So I've run social media accounts for businesses and brands, but this is going to be interesting. So we have to create new profiles on Instagram and Twitter as brand ambassadors already, and sort of just like, you know, show our journey of who would be online.
The fact that it's an individual challenge is quite exciting for me, I think, also because I'm more in control of what I do and what I put out there and what the judges see.
I hope that I'll be able to bring something outstanding that will also surprise the judges, because I think that I have been undermined.
I think I can also put in my experience, because I run my social media platforms as a business, because I collaborate with a lot of brands.
So you're the person to talk to.
Yeah, because I've got a lot of experience in creating content and managing social media platforms, so I'm happy with the challenge and I have ideas running in my mind already. So guys, I think we should just get into it because we don't have much time.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Go on.
And the petrol price went up again.
Oh, flop. Fucking clip, brother. Sure. Oh, flop.
Don't double up on stress, triple up on value, and save with Cell C Ultra Bonus. That means an extra bonus to call on any network. Extra data, Nama SMSs. When the struggle, Cell C Ultra Bonus. In life, it grabs.
Yo, man, in this bar.
Get on Cell C prepaid and triple your recharge every time. Cell C, connect your way.
We need to create the framework of 2 platforms in one day and make sure that it's effective, it looks good, the content is relevant, and we are able to push it effectively. So the pressure's on.
I'm thinking, how are you going to make this work? And I'm like, girl, you need to sit on it. You need to be hands-on, you need to plan, you need to execute, and you need to deliver.
This task is showing me that I'm more of a strategist than a visual conceptualizer, because the first thing I'm doing is trying to plan, what would I post on a Thursday? Am I going to do theatre Thursdays? On Monday, am I going to do Monday magic? Instead of actually just doing the work.
I pace up and down, it's part of my method. I think, I brainstorm, and I just walk in circles, outside, inside, until something comes to me. So I can't start until I've got a name and I've got my hashtag, because that will drive my whole account.
A business profile, my understanding why it's different to a normal profile, it affords you a lot of stats, who you reach, what's the impressions, to give you the platform to either change your content, check who you're engaging with, what's your reach. In that way you can move forward medium term, long term with regard to growing your account and your business. Thinking about my concept, the first thing that I consider is what inspires me. Especially when starting an Instagram or Twitter account, you need to follow through with it. Therefore, it needed to be something that inspires me. I chose to go with travel and motivation.
I'm not gonna sit around and try to be super creative right now. Whatever comes into my head, I'm doing it. So this is simple. I think I'm gonna go with Mr. My Bank, because Mr. My Bank is always raving about how awesome and cool his bank is.
When it comes to my concept, the first thing that comes to mind is playing on my name. So I come up with the name Chasing Inspiration. And what I wanted to do is show that we need to find inspiration all around us in everything we do.
My concept is saving spaces. So I have found a collection of my travel photos that do not include my face to place emphasis of the beauty of the area that I'm in. And I add a caption that is a story of how I felt in that moment.
Today's my birthday, and my bank has chosen to partner up with the right partners. Bank better, live better. This could be us.
Mr. My Bank will be going to doing fun stuff. Mr. My Bank will go where the people shop daily. Mr. My Bank will give financial tips. Mr. My Bank is accessible. You can DM him, and you can actually meet up for a quick snack, lunch, something. But Mr. My Bank is ready to meet you and give you financial tips.
This is what you get when you bank with my bank.
Today we need to create a Twitter and Instagram account to align with Capitec Bank while creating content on social media. My planning strategy is actually all over the place because I normally have so many creative ideas coming all at once. I always try and structure it as much as I can, but I'm not really a structured thinker also. I'm all over the place. So I'm hoping that I'm going to actually utilize my time to the best of my ability because I know that I'm all over the place when I think. I'm definitely a researcher first. I need to think about the strategy of what I'm about to do. I need to plan out a content calendar. I need to think about my objectives, my goals, and then all of the content that I'm creating needs to align to that. So that's the first thing that I need to go and sit down and figure out. I just want to make sure that these profiles are authentic to who I am as well. So I'm going to look at the types of conversations that I have on my own social platforms, like business, entrepreneurship, and definitely inspirational content. I've gone off to a coffee shop. I want to create content around saving money, and one of them is saving money on coffee. Instead of buying coffee at a coffee shop, use your own coffee machine.
Because I've got a lot of experience in creating content and managing social media platforms, I'm happy with the challenge and I have ideas running in my mind already as to how am I going to tackle the challenge.
I've never created content for social media platforms before. I've created the strategy for someone else to do it, but I've never done it myself. So I feel a bit uneasy. At the same time, I feel like it's quite a big opportunity for me to kind of showcase what I can do. Generally, my first approach would be to plan it. I come from a strategy background, so it's natural for me to pin down what I need to do and go through that process. That would be my first step, and then executing it.
My expertise in social media is quite bad. Actually, considering I'm a millennial, that's embarrassing. I have worked in social media. I hope I can garner up some good ideas. I immediately think that I'm going to throw a whole lot of confetti in there to just make the page look really pretty to distract it from the lack of genuine content. But I feel like there will be more to this if I just give it some thought.
I start working by listing down the pillars as to what exactly am I going to focus on, and I walk around the waterfront to take images to put on my Instagram that's actually following the story that I had planned, and which hashtags I'm going to use on my Instagram and Twitter.
I am an underdog, and I'm actually getting so tired of saying it, but it's actually true, because I'm in a setting that I don't know, I'm in a city that I don't know, so I'm always having to ask other people for assistance. I'm using my surroundings a lot, so there's a lot of people around me, there's a lot of things that incorporate into my concept, so I'm utilizing that a lot. I don't have a lot of time to be thinking too much out the box, so I'm keeping it as simple as I can.
The concept that I want to bring to life today is the fact that I'm an influencer. I want to show my creative side as well as how I can work in the business world.
What goes into my mind is that I should probably search for the hashtag live better, because that way I get to see how the brand aligns their content. I get to see how my content is supposed to relate to the brand.
Me not being familiar with Twitter or Instagram, it's not impossible, but it is a challenge. And I'm ready for the challenge. I'm a quick thinker and I take things on with both hands. So I do believe that I'll get things done by the deadline.
My first concern is seeming a bit too dramatic on my profile. So now I need to be a bit more serious, bring a bit more sass, bring a bit more professionalism, and show them that what kind of brand ambassador I would exactly be.
Having the fact that it's a business account, presentation, the content, the wording, it has to be professional.
So to my knowledge, Capitec started off as a very small bank that not a lot of people knew about. And now they're a brand and a bank that everybody knows about. So likewise with myself, I am starting from the bottom, and I would like to one day get to that point where everyone knows me and everyone knows what I'm about and what I'm capable of.
How cool am I?
My concept is to be a business and to make sure that my content is marketing related, but at the same time to show my personality.
I'm getting a professional photographer today because I really believe in quality over quantity, and I feel that that will separate me from everyone else. Music is a big part of me. It's something I do on the daily. So I'm using this picture of me on my saxophone to show a more personal side of me.
2 simple ideas, but bringing life to it. Corporate work, and then play hard. So I've got images of myself focused on my laptop, having coffee, working hard. At the same time, it's no excuse that we work hard, but you shouldn't play hard. I'm at the aquarium, I'm going for slides, I'm having the most fun.
Bank better to live better with Capitec.
My content direction is to definitely demonstrate travel with a motivational aspect, as to say, I've been to these places, but on a budget because I've saved, because I've planned, not necessarily to demonstrate a luxurious lifestyle.
I don't have time to go take pictures. I'm not that kind of person. So I'm just going to go into my archives, look at some beautiful pictures that I can just remodel and reshape for this page. My content direction right now is the fact that I'm leading towards a change of some sort. It's about saying, and now I'm at 30, what do we do after?
A brand is guided by unique sets of values.
I'm posting on branding yourself better as a person. If you are having difficulties in not understanding who you are and where you're actually going in life, this is a brand that you need to follow. It's Brand Slays. It's all about branding better. Like, people need to understand that you can only be you and you can only do you in order to live better. So I'm like, this is my strategy, because if I paint a picture using what I've actually went through in life, someone out there might be listening. Someone out there might change their story around and say, you know what, I want to be this person. My target audience is the LGBTQI people. We are beautiful people, very strategic, very creative, and very winning. For so long, we've been not given the opportunity to actually shine through and be ourselves. This is the moment. That's why my hashtag is #the time is now. Because in order for you to be the best brand, you need to do it now.
Kitty, what are you guys doing? There's no time for games.
We're getting the creative juices flowing. Chill a bit.
Drama, drama, drama. Calm your farm.
My unique hashtag is even me at 30. And that's because there are so many preconceptions of what's gonna happen when you reach 30. And I reached 30 on the 1st of April, and I was like, oh, well, where's the big show? So I think it's about opening up conversations for young Black females who feel that they are stuck in a place that they shouldn't be in. I want to say to them, it's okay to start again.
My hashtag, find your inspiration. I want people to be inspired. I want them to look at the page and want to better themselves, but also stay true to themselves.
My unique hashtag is #this could be us. So if you are using My Bank, this could be us, because Mr. My Bank is everywhere and doing all these cool things and giving financial tips day to day.
This is my friend Shia. She's a very, very talented, very talented jewelry designer. She makes a lot of my pieces. Visually, my Instagram page is predominantly travel, except for my video and my post about Shama in Mpho Monareng, which was, I think, my best post. She's a very dear friend of mine, and the fact that I supported her, I feel very good about that. My goal for my account would definitely be to gain traction from the youth, especially because I feel that that's who I want to target. It needs to be an account that inspires them to plan and to travel and to think big.
My concept is conversations with Nash. So that's going to be my hashtag. And I'm going to be talking about conversations around business, travel, and money. And the business, travel, and money part of it are the content pillars that I got from Capitec. But it's still content pillars that are authentic to me, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm always talking about business and I'm always talking about travel. And the money element is to keep within the content strategy of what Capitec is.
I am creating content showcasing what it means to be a brand ambassador. I'm also focusing on financial education and then bringing that innovation and creativity that Capitec is also about. I'm using pictures to display what I feel personal relationships are about, and I'm also using pictures and quotes that drive financial education and letting the consumer know more about that. My handle is Porschia Kim Pedro. I decided to keep it as simple as possible. It's me. I'm authentic, I'm true, I'm open. That's what it is. My unique hashtag is Kim Says. It's what I'm saying. It's kind of a conversation.
My name is _Dan James, and it is very similar to my previous Instagram handle's name due to the fact that I like the familiarity of it. My unique hashtag is Take On Change, and there are very few posts with that hashtag, and it will be easily recognizable. I have solid content pillars that actually put weight to my Instagram and Twitter pages. The one is a hashtag called Daniel Does This, and it is to inspire people to do what I have done in my life, emotionally, physically, and otherwise. The core focus of my accounts is to get people to change the things they don't want to.
Both my accounts are called Afiba Mhlauli. I used Afiba because a lot of people know me as Afiba, so I think they would relate as that. And I thought because it's a business account, it would add more sense if I add my surname into it and not just make it Afiba.
My unique hashtag is simple living, and the reason for that is because Capitec Bank is very relatable. It's for the ordinary person who is just a normal person. It could be from a very important person to an ordinary person on the street. So I wanted to keep it simple and relatable. The general account name is @theonlyzinika_2. I wanted to align it with my original personal account so that it's still the same brand but just different content.
I'm posting a 2-tile picture of 9-inch heels that I own, and that is sort of to pay ode to the fact that I don't care what people think when I express myself through drag, makeup, performance, art, or anything like that.
On my Instagram, I've got a picture of myself and a friend of mine who actually went to the working world, but he wanted to go back to school to finish his honors. He actually saved to go back to school, so that's actually inspiring because it says if you can plan and save for something, you can actually achieve it without getting yourself into debt.
For my content, I'm using videos. I've decided to use my audition for this competition, as well as some vlog videos that I've got on my own YouTube channel, which is what is bringing in my own personality. I've decided to use some text images as well as some static images. What I'm trying to do here is to keep my content interesting by using different mediums. An example of my content is people eating out. Eating out can be expensive, but it's people eating out not at really outrageous places, affordable places, but you can still have a certain lifestyle, but you can still save money.
I've decided to book a photo shoot studio because I want professional pictures. I want pictures that speak as a brand. They have to visually show that I'm building a brand here.
So you see, this is more of you working?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what more would you like?
I actually want an office look, like this office look, the actual, because I've been going through the Capitec page and I need to be professional, you know, show the Live Better brand, but professionally.
I'm looking all around me, wondering where can I get shots, what shots can I do, and also I didn't want to make it too casual. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is maybe taking a picture with a snake. That is something I've never done, that is something that a lot of people will do, so I'm hoping to get a picture of that, that's for sure.
Oh wow! Damn! Can I have one like that too? So Lauren decides to go to the dangerous creatures, and I'm like, dangerous is not my thing. And she's like, no, I really want to have a picture with the snake and the other wild animals. She's like, no, it's gonna be okay. And I'm literally crawling, like I'm shivering. And as the lady's like putting the snake on me, I'm like, oh, freezing. And Lauren's like, I need to calm down. I'm like, okay, let me just take the pictures and get it over and done with, because I want my profile to look perfect. Here we go. Are we ready? Yeah. We got it. Okay. The snake is crawling around my neck. I'm like, please get it off me now. And that's done.
At this point, I've got the images I need. I've got the email address, but I'm experiencing a little bit of problems with my cell phone, so I can't get all of the content up right now. I'm very much stressed.
Don't double up on stress, triple up on value, and save with Cell C Ultra Bonus.
Cell C, connect your way.
As the 5 p.m. deadline approaches.
In the tweets that I posted today, I showcased who I am, myself, and also left some motivation for people that speaks about who I am.
Yo, what's up, John? Are you happy, bro?
Bro, I'm very happy. Thank you very much. I love the photos, but I'm just trying to, I'm rushing you. I'm just trying to get
the thing, bro.
Thanks a lot again, brother.
Happy.
All the best. Shut, bro.
I'm so nervous. I'm literally breaking down and having a little bit of a moment there. I just don't want anyone around me right now because things are not coming together as I planned. But I'm getting there, but it's not getting there fast enough. My fingers are hurting and I'm really starting to get annoyed by myself.
Looking at my pictures, on Twitter I've got 5 and on Instagram I've got 10.
2 tweets today. I just needed to be smart about it and just tweet something that's simple but that's authentic as well and that has a lot of life in it.
Jean-Luc, are you busy? Do you mind sending an email to Mpho? Let me just upload the ones I have. 10 minutes to go and I haven't uploaded a single picture on my Instagram. The bio is there, the email address is there, but there's no content. I ended up borrowing a cell phone and I finally get content up and I did my best and the pictures do tell my story.
To be honest, I've deleted a lot of my content and created new ones. I'm a bit nervous because obviously the day hasn't gone according to my plan, but we're getting there.
I think the hardest part of this challenge is the time. Coming up with the content is not an issue. It's now I've got to come up with the content. I'm creating images on Canva. I'm editing videos, and it's not looking like I'm going to make it.
Crisis. I don't even know if I should be done yet, but I am, and it's a bit of a panic. I feel like I'm very content. I see Nash is working on a lot of strat on her documents, and I'm wondering if she actually got to making a social media page or if she's just doing strat. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong.
It's 30 minutes till the challenge is about to end, and I am panicking because I don't have everything together. I'm still working on content right now. I can't choose what I really necessarily want, and I haven't even begun on my Twitter.
At this time, I'm done with my Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my Twitter. Do I want the same bios from Instagram? And I only have 30 minutes left, so I just need to push and make sure that it's done before 5 o'clock.
I am trying so hard to get content onto Twitter. I focused so much on Instagram, and now it's 2 minutes to 5 and I'm freaking out trying to copy and paste content, and it's crunch time and it's not looking good.
It's 30 minutes to go and I'm like, no, wait, Imani, I am not done. I'm busy. Now I'm stressing. I'm like, girl, you have only just posted like 8 images. The brief said 12. So now, what happened to the 4? What happened to the 4?
No! Guys, wait. Just one more one.
Oh no.
Jean-Luc, time is up.
I know. Let's go. Are you done? How are you feeling? I think I'm satisfied with my life. It's okay.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock, guys. You need to put down your phones.
5 o'clock, the alarm goes on when I was about to click tweet for the last one. So yes, I made it on time.
Did you finish?
How do you have 7 followers already?
It's the end of everything. I'm supposed to have done everything. I didn't get everything done.
How'd you guys do with Twitter?
I
don't even want to think about Twitter. Yeah. I did the best that I could. There's just one last post that I unfortunately couldn't post. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm hoping that my Instagram is strong enough, and I'm hoping that the content that made it onto the page will really show the judges what I was trying to communicate.
There is definitely a chance that I may not make it through to the next round due to the fact that I'm just doubting myself a lot.
I'm done. I think I could have done certain things differently, but it is what it is.
At the end of the day, the contestants reflect on the challenge.
What I hope that the judges get from seeing my Twitter account is that they can see the direction in which I want to go in and what I stand for.
I would hire you if I had to see that.
Thank you. I got the job. I am the next friend. I'm joking.
I wouldn't change a thing about today. I loved the challenge and I made it just in the nick of time.
If I was a judge at this point, looking at the page, I would be very impressed. It speaks a story on its own, and you can piece it together by yourself.
Guys, the time and everything. Was I the only one who literally didn't understand Twitter and Instagram?
No, I was also the one who didn't understand that.
It has a bit of everything. So it's got a bit of me, it's got a bit of my personality, it's got a bit of what I do, and it also highlights the brand ambassador as well, which was one of the main aspects to focus on our page.
It's real, it represents myself, I'm an authentic person, and it's got a fun feel to it of work and play. It's not too serious. So I really hope the judges will understand that and see that as well.
Oh man, I managed to get, I think, 4 of my best storytelling about Mr. My Bank. I could have had more, but time was against me, of course. But I did my utmost best.
The challenge was extremely intense. Extremely intense. Complete brain fry.
And you got Twitter.
Twitter? Oh my word, I finally figured out how to use Twitter.
Yep, same. On the go. Last hour, I was like twittering. I was like, I don't know what's happening,
And
but
just like
okay.
Twitter, I feel like you need specific times to be on.
To be active as well.
So I don't know.
Post.
Yeah.
Post.
I feel very happy in the South because what I portrayed in this brief is the South. To say, how do you brand yourself better? How do you communicate with the people that you say that you're communicating with? So I think that I killed it. I did actually.
Live better. Bank better to live better with Capitec.
In the boardroom, deliberation heats up on the decision of who makes the cut.
I don't know, guys. You know, I think if I review all the people we've been through, from Johannesburg to Durban and Cape Town, I definitely think that Cape Town and Durban fell short of inspiration. I feel that the Johannesburg contestants were really much better than the other two regions.
Johannesburg brought the fire. They want to be the next brand ambassador.
And they were professional.
Johannesburg deserves more slots than the other two regions, so I think we need to add
So
someone
more people
from
deserve it
Johannesburg.
from Johannesburg.
Absolutely.
What, like a wild card?
Like a wild card, yes. Potentially, this contestant has a lot to offer.
Look, I'll be honest, I liked him a lot and I was very sad to see him leave.
I think that we absolutely agree with. Okay, what are we saying?
If I had to choose, that's where I'm going.
Oh, the show.
I'm happy. I have 12. You're
I'm
happy?
happy. I'm happy. I'm shocked.
You're happy?
But I'm happy.
I'm excited. I'm excited. These are the 12 that I believe we're putting in front of South Africa as the best candidates for the job.
The next brand ambassador.
It's decided then.
In Cape Town, 3 limousines allow the finalists from each region to arrive in style.
This moment is very surreal because I honestly didn't think I would make it this far. This is actually unbelievable. I mean, I am so excited. When you enter these competitions, you hope to win and you hope to get far, but nothing beats the feeling of actually getting into the top 12.
I made it to the national finalists. I'm so happy. The competition was not easy in Cape Town.
I actually can't believe that I made it to the top 12.
So we are arriving in a limo. I mean, hello, I am reveling in the moment. Stepping out this car, looking at my surroundings, everything that's happening, the mood is high. We're all very excited to see each other. We're all very excited about what's to come.
Who from Durban has made it?
I've literally never been in a limo before. This is like the icing on the cake. I feel like a celebrity now.
I am so excited. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm grabbing it with both hands.
I honestly didn't expect to make it through to Cape Town, but I'm here.
We arrived to this beautiful house. My contestants, I don't really care about them. I'm just excited to be here. I think we are living better, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is amazing.
He deserves a toast before we do anything.
Yes, Cape Town toast, Cape Town
Cape Town toast. I really cannot wait to be in the house with the other guys from other provinces. It's quite nerve-wracking because I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll put my A game and make sure that I compete.
In the limo, it's only Teneal and I. I'm just wondering, is it only the two of us that made it, or everybody else is already at the house?
Look what it's all falling out!
Oh my word.
He's gonna open the door for us.
The house is so beautiful. The view is amazing. I can't wait to meet everybody else. I'm excited. Everything is bright and beautiful.
Oh, are you
As I'm walking in, there's champagne, there's food everywhere. I'm so excited. Champagne, darling, all the time.
I'm making a few friends even. It's a good vibe. I'm liking what's happening.
Aren't you guys supposed to be shots fired. No shade. Guys, what do you think? How
the caravan's about to arrive.
Yeah.
Calm your farm.
It's my first time being in the limo, and I'm not gonna lie, girl! I'm like, yeah, somebody just won herself a jackpot. Amazing experience of my time right now. I'm like, girl, look at you.
They are all 5 of us from Joburg. Alliance time.
I'm feeling confident. I'm here. I'm in the top 12. I'm in this. Like, I'm ready.
I'm very excited. If I learned so much up to this point, I can't imagine what I'm going to learn from these individuals and the challenges, and I'm excited to undertake this journey.
So I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy to be meeting all the other contestants, and let's see what they have.
Hello. We Joburgers are here. We are about to burgerize and brand this ish up.
It seems Joburg is the last group to arrive because we can already hear people laughing and some glasses clinking.
You know, with the Joburg Top 5, I love just being part of the team because every individual is just being themselves.
Walking into this house, I'm ready, but I'm looking around me and these look like some strong contestants. So I'm ready to play this game.
And the wild card.
She asked me to act cool. I said no.
Here you guys having fun without me.
I'm happy it's Cebo because I looked at the other 4 guys that came with me and I think I would have already replaced them with Cebo. 1 or 2.
Wow, coming in, everyone's happy to see me, new faces, some familiar faces. So I'm kind of having mixed feelings of 1, being anxious, but 2, being excited. So it's a lot of emotions, but it's good people, it's good vibes, so I'm happy.
6 people from Joburg and only 2 of us from Durban. That's unfair, but this should be interesting. Joburg, we're coming for you also.
Let's get some awesome. This basically feels like the first day of school when you don't know anyone, and it's so weird. But we're getting to know everyone, we're having some champagne, which is helping to calm the nerves down. But I'm starting to like a few people.
There are people here that have got their game faces on. There's people here that are really serious, and it's kind of intimidating, but obviously you don't want to give people upper hand or anything.
To the future!
Seeing everyone here and seeing how hungry everyone is for it, it's putting me on edge a little.
I think we're all kind of like getting caught up in the moment because we're forgetting that now it's a competition and we need to be on the lookout for each other.
Everyone's looking at like who they think they can probably compete with, and it's going to be tough to tell who's what and who can do what. I'm just going to wait and read the space. Let me see who talks a lot, who is trying to stand out so early.
The top 12 finalists explore their new home and realize that in this case, the phrase live better really does apply.
My room is off the charts, I mean. Guys, serious though, it's like off the charts. It's like top billing house.
I enter my room and I'm like, this is the perfect brand ambassador room to slay on. Then I get inside the bed, I'm like, no man, it's literally matching with what I was wearing. I'm like, this is my room. I'm not saying no to this, I'm saying yes.
I'm ready to show them that I am competition.
I did not expect to be here, but more than anything, I do believe I deserve to be here.
I'm
disappointed. It is a hard sore. You know, I'm excited for the rest of the contestants. I hope they do well. But yeah, this is a learning curve, definitely, but it's not the end of the road for me.
It was a good experience for what it is, and I can't say I regret anything that happened.
Yeah, a bit disappointed, but I'm happy with my performance. I could feel proud of myself, and it's a learning curve to elevate from here on.
This is definitely not the last you will see of Jean-Luc Firmin. I'm really not used to losing, so this is a tough one. I'm gonna be a big name one day. Look out for me.
On the next episode, things kick up a notch as the top 12 get their first challenge working for a real client and a real brand. Who connects their way and who drops the call? Whose nerves afraid and who loses the plot? Don't miss the drama on the next episode of The Next Brand Ambassador.
Another feel-good production.